Good morning. Good
Hey,
morning, Becca. How are you this morning?
good morning, Jesse. I'm good.
Good. You look so, I just love that fire behind you. You always look so cozy and so happy.
Thank you. I didn't check the temperature here this morning, but I think it's probably in the, I don't know, 30s maybe?
Oh my goodness. That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I am just going to live vicariously through you by your fireplace.
Yeah, sure.
But for those that don't know you, can you tell everybody where you are and who you are and what you do before we get started?
Yeah, hi. I am Rebecca Childress, and I'm a part-time yoga teacher, part-time for my job, but full-time for my passion. I have another day job that helps me, with some other things in my life. But yoga is where my heart is, and I do teach locally here in Fredericksburg, which is about an hour south of DC, about an hour north of Richmond, for those of you that love geography. And my classes are available on Zoom on Thursday nights. So if anybody wants to join us from Zoom, I'd love to have you at 7 p.m. tonight. My classes are focused on stress management. All of my work is trauma informed work. And as you can see, it's a little bit cold here. Yeah,
Just a little, just a
just
little.
a little. So a little bit of a funny joke from the inauguration yesterday, because you guys know I'm an hour south of DC. So if you've
Yeah.
seen all the Bernie memes this morning about his
Oh,
winter wear, all right, yeah.
yes.
So I'm totally feeling that,
You relate.
right? Yeah,
You
I
relate.
relate.
Yeah.
I relate. That would be me.
That entire thing, if I had to sit outside in that weather, I would look exactly like him.
I do.
I love it. You're like literally dressed to match.
Right. Same season.
Well, well, it is so great to have you leading us into the sunrise this morning. It looks like we have clear skies down here, so hopefully we get a nice sunrise. But would you like to take us into it this morning?
I'd love to. So it's been a little while since I used my The Universe Has Your Back cards. So I'm going to use one of the cards from the card deck this morning. Those of you that are a little bit newer to our sunrise meditations, you probably haven't seen me use these yet, because it's been since, I want to say, like Thanksgiving, since I've used the cards. But we'll just draw a card from The Universe Has Our Back card deck, and we'll use that to hopefully shape our meditation. We'll see what it gives us. We'll also do just a little bit of breathing and just a little bit of movement this morning. And we'll do a little bit of focus on our necks and our back area, because there is a strong connection between our bodies and our minds. What we're feeling in our minds, we're definitely feeling in our bodies as well. And our bodies are oftentimes sending us signals when something is a little bit off with us mentally or emotionally as well. And so, the more we practice our meditations, the more we practice yoga and movement, the more we're going to be, in tune with those really subtle messages that our body sends us. And so that's where some of the magic is in those subtle messages. And if we can catch those early, and do something about it, it kind of helps us from going down sometimes a really big downward spiral. So let's just come into easy seat. We're going to move our necks a little bit this morning. So if you are lying down, this is definitely going to work best if you're sitting up. So if you'd like to sit up and join us, and if not, just stay comfortable in your warm bed, and you can join in for this part a little bit later. But let's come to easy seat. I'm sitting on the floor, and you're welcome to sit in a chair as well. So whatever works for you. Let's give ourselves a little rock from side to side on our hips. Just get comfortable there. Settle in. Squish down into the muscles that support us here. And let's bring the crown of our head up towards the sky. And let's just really imagine this really nice long line of energy. If you do feel comfortable closing your eyes, you're welcome to close your eyes. And we have this nice long line of energy from the top of our heads down to our hearts, and from our hearts to the base of our spine. Just completely lighting up that pathway with breath and warmth and positive energy this morning. Let's start checking in with our breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. Let's just take a little bit of movement with our neck. Let's let our neck start to turn in a clockwise direction to begin with. Again, breathing throughout. Don't hold your breath. And let's reverse that, opposite direction. And let's just bring our heads back to a neutral position. Let's take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, right ear drops to the right shoulder. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. If you'd like a little bit more feeling and sensation here, you can let your left arm extend long and maybe wrap the right arm around the head, applying just a little bit of gentle pressure here, not too much. And big breath in, back to center, release the hands. Deep inhale. And as we exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Same thing this side. We can walk our right hand out, extending. Left arm wrapped around the head, just a little bit of additional pressure here if we choose. And deep breath in, back to center. Let's just let our hands come to a comfortable place to rest. That can either be palms up or palm down. And nothing fancy with our breathing this morning. Let's just concentrate on the inhales. And as we exhale, relax. So again, inhale, deep breath in. Deep breath out through the nose. And the word relax. Now, as you're continuing to breathe with the rhythm of that inhale and exhale, as you take your inhale, bring your hands into balls, into little fists, not too tight. And then as you breathe out, exhale and release. And just continue with that movement. Deep breath in and relax. 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 Just let your hands rest. Just continue with that nice steady rhythm of your breath. And as you continue to breathe, relax the muscles around your eyes, cheeks, mouth, neck and shoulders, chest, belly, arms, hands, hips, legs, and feet. And while you continue to breathe, I'm going to draw a card from our card deck. See if it gives us anything we can use to further meditate on this morning. And the card I'm drawing this morning says, "My fearless freedom lights up the world." And it looks to me like there's the sun on this. I'll show you afterwards. So let's just continue to breathe and to think upon those words this morning. My fearless freedom lights up the world. And so with deep, steady inhales and exhales, let's just start to bring to mind any of the ways in which we have been fearless this year. There's certainly a lot of ways that we probably have been scared, but let's also think of the ways in which that we've been courageous, in the ways that we showed up. Let's continue to breathe as we remember these fearless moments. Let's continue to breathe in and out as we meditate upon the word freedom. My fearless freedom. Let's consider all the ways, both big and small, in which freedom has come to our hearts and come to our minds in this last year and in recent weeks, perhaps. Let's just take a deep inhale and a deep exhale with freedom. Let's start to shift our thoughts to the last piece of the card, which is lights up the world. And let's just think about the way that our fearless freedom can light up the world. Maybe starting within our own homes, with the people closest to us, our loved ones, our family, our friends. And then let's start to breathe into the many ways that we can shine our light to our community and how that fearless freedom can show up within our community, which then spreads to the rest of the world. Just continue to breathe, deep inhale, deep exhale, with hope, with joy. Again, my fearless freedom lights up the world. Just continue breathing. Even thinking about how this meditation theme really complements the meditation theme of yesterday in talking about global meditation, how it can impact people even across the miles, how there's been science and research that has shown us that this energy is true. Let's continue to breathe, and as we do, let's bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Continuing to breathe. Your mind may not actually be as quiet this morning with this meditation. You might be thinking about actionable items, and that's okay. I know my mind kind of started to go to actionable items, but before we go to actionable items, let's just take a moment and sit with the quietness of this as well. I'm going to keep an eye on the time. Let's just be here for 1 minute, breathing, feeling. Again, the card is my fearless freedom lights up the world. Just be comfortable with the silence, comfortable with the breathing. Nice steady inhales, nice steady exhales. And let's let our hands slide into heart center. Our thumbs gently pressing into our heart space. And we end this morning by sharing the vibration of the word Namaste. The light in me sees and honors the light in you, the fearless freedom in you. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste. That was so beautiful. Can I see
anybody
something? I love it. It's so interesting because those words seem so counterintuitive to the past year that we've had, right? Like there's been both of the words, so fearless,
Right?
and there's so many things that we've been like worried about over the last year, if it's finances or getting sick or whatever, and then freedom when we feel like we can't do all the things that we love to do, we can't just go travel, we can't just hang out in big groups of
Right.
friends, like so many things that make us feel free, but at the same time,
Right.
it means so much more, and it takes on a different meaning because those things now have to be internal. They have to come
They
from
do.
us.
They
And
do.
there are so many ways to be fearless. There are so many ways to be free.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if anything, this past year has taught me that. Like it's allowed us to explore the depths of who we are in our worst situations and who
I
we can
agree.
become. So
Yeah.
that's the perfect card.
Thank you,
Love
Jesse. That was absolutely beautiful.
it. Yes, it was. Thank you.
What you
You.
said was beautiful.
And okay, forgive me if I'm wrong, but did I at one point hear Jag purring into the phone?
You mean Leroy, the kitty? Oh
Oh, I
yeah.
always call him Jag. Leroy, yes.
Who has Jag?
My mom does. And so
Oh,
I always, and my mom's cat looks so much like your cat,
that's so
though. Like,
funny.
yeah.
So you probably did. He's sitting over there now, though, in his little cat house. He has a fancy heated cat house.
Oh
It looks like
my
a log cabin.
gosh. He is so fancy. Well,
And
there was one. Yeah.
right about now, all the people who are new to the show, they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, she has a log cabin cat house for her cat.
Yeah.
Like, who is this
Yeah.
weird lady?"
I'm pretty sure that makes them love you more. Just saying. Like, well, that was just a beautiful moment. I'm just sitting there in this like full of peace, and I hear this really heavy purring for like 10 seconds.
Aw, yeah, that was him. He came over and
Oh,
said
love it.
hello. Well, I just
Oh,
love what you said this morning, though, and I think that that's one of our takeaways is to know that this year has really given us a lot of ways to go internal, to go inside, to learn more about ourselves, right? And
absolutely.
to, like you said, just think about all those ways that fearless freedom is here.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely. I love
internally.
it. Yep. I'm gonna just like pack that up and carry that with me today because that's a good one.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. And we just encourage all of you to do that. Pack that up, take it with you. What is your fearless freedom?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Becca, you are magical. I appreciate you every single day. Thank you so much for spending your morning with us. And I hope everybody had a beautiful morning with us. Go forth and spread your light to the world.
Definitely. That's right. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Mwah.
Bye.